What's up, everybody? This is the first video that I'm making since I'm kind of rebranding the way that I make my YouTube. I'm going to make it a little bit more casual, and it's going to talk about a lot more things than just like phone flipping and entrepreneurship and stuff. It's going to go over a ton of different things. But guys, tonight I want to talk about executive communication. So this is something that I learned about probably a year and a half ago that has made a massive difference in my life. So what is executive communication? Well, executive communication is simply telling things in the simplest and easiest way to understand, step-by-step process of explaining something. So I learned this from a couple of mentors of mine, and they learned it from their mentors. So this has been passed down and down and down, right? So whenever I talk to somebody, I try to explain something in one or two sentences. I don't like to answering a lot of questions. Typically wastes a lot of time. So if you can answer a question in one message, that's very powerful, very powerful. If you can be fully transparent and fully explain something within a very short amount of time, you guys don't understand how powerful that is, okay? So let me give you guys an example, and I learned this from my mentors, and they learned it from their mentors, so let me tell you the story about that. So they were offering a program, right? And this program was to help them, help students do something. I can't remember exactly what it was about. It was like a self-help type thing. But they made a big post, and then somebody popped on and answered a question or asked a question. And what happened next was kind of crazy. Their mentor called them up and they said, "What are you doing to my business? Like, why are you effing things up? Why is there a question? Why wasn't it explained well enough so that nobody had to ask a question?" And they were kind of confused, right? They were kind of confused. I was confused. Whenever I first heard this, I was very confused by this. But he went on and he was like, "You should explain things so well that there should be absolutely no questions under a post or anything. There shouldn't be anything, asking for help. It should have been explained in that one post." And that's when I really learned about executive communication and how important it was. One thing that executive communication will do is it will save you a crap ton of time, and it will eliminate a ton of questions that people are going to ask. So a good example of this is, for example, I get a good amount of messages per day on Messenger. I probably wake up to about 10 different people hitting me up on Messenger asking questions. And what I'll do is I will send them pretty much a long-winded answer that answers questions that they have right now, and then questions they might have after they ask the first question. I'll try to knock it out simply because when I do that, it's going to save me a tremendous amount of time, because I'm not going back and forth answering questions all day long. Because if I was going back and forth answering questions all day long, I would get nothing done. That's executive communication, and that is the power of it. So when somebody is asking you a question, try to answer it fully. Don't answer one piece of it. Answer it fully. It will save you so much time in the future when in your business, if you have employees. And another way that you can express executive communication is through something called systems and operations manuals. So having a document ready that can answer any question that somebody might have is very, very powerful, because all you have to do is, hey, look at your SOP, okay? Executive communication, once you master it, is incredibly powerful. So I just wanted to hop on and kind of, share a little bit about executive communication. Go out there, answer questions fully, guys. Don't leave anything unanswered. And you will see a tremendous change with your customers, with your clients, with your family, and whoever, right? And if you guys like this type of content, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to give me a like. I'm really trying to change things up on how I do. I want it to be more casual. I want it to be more about my journey and things that I am learning. So I appreciate you guys watching, and you guys have a fantastic evening.